Let's get it up to current times. And currently, we got a heck of a quarterfinal in front of us. Chongming, Vienna, here we go. Kaltenbrunner is going to have his hands full. He's going to have to put hands and feet on Cameron Forte. Tony Blazon, actually the leading scorer for this Vienna team with 11 coming into this tournament, or this game rather. Oh, there he is. Back to business. It's the bully. Baby Shaq with the jump hook. Gets Chongming on the board. Enes Marathi finding his spot, but he does not find the bottom of the net. Quickly kicked out to Batman. Lasmanis up top, swings it. Quick ball movement. Guess where they're going? Down to the post office. Matthias Lenortner. He reaches in. He's going to get called for that foul. Forte, again, 7.5 points per. Tournament's leading rebounder as well at 7 per. They leave Tony Blazon open. He blows the open attempt. Blazon, a capable two-point shooter, make no mistake about it, just misses on that particular opportunity. There's Forte. Scoring is his forte. He had 10 against Toulouse in a two-point victory. A signature victory for Chongming. But hey, look, hey, Kaltenbrunner, he can tangle a little bit too now. Kaltenbrunner, a strong interior defender. And he's going to try to hold his own. Forte forces that one up and then gets whistled for the foul. So again, Forte played more of a facilitator role in Chongming's second win over Shinagawa. But he told me he did that to preserve some energy. Get ready for the quarterfinals. So far, he's leading the way for Chongming in a 4-1 start. Batman, lefty, lets it go. Ooh, bad miss, but his persistence pays off, the extra effort on the rebound. Marathi, you knew that was money. Marathi from the left wing. Sweet stroke in a 5-3 contest. Here we go. Hezzy, nobody home, leave a message at the beep. That is easy work after the defensive breakdown from Vienna. Oh. That's a foul on Chongming. I'm not sure why Blazon thought he could get a whistle there in the process of the shot. In any case, Nico, KTB from the logo. Lenortner sets the screen. The missed dribble from Burner. Kicks it. Matty Ice, no sir. Bully ball, Forte. That's one that he normally gets to go. And he voices some of that disappointment in himself. What I'm looking for. By the way, Vienna coming off a third-place finish in Amsterdam last week. They finished 8th at the Utsunomiya opener. One of those teams, when they play their game, their best game against most other teams' best game, they're usually going to come out on top. Meantime, Batman from Gotham City. My goodness. Lasmanis with a deep stroke. Pause. And an 8-4 game. Here we go. Baby Shaq, barbecue chicken, bon appetit. 95. No Norris Miezis, you may notice on this Chongming team. He's Coach Miezis this time around. He and Lasmanis getting ready to represent for the Latvian national team with the World Cup coming up next month. Very anxious to be heading out there to Mongolia. But everything going full steam ahead at this point in the season. We just had our third women's series stop wrap up yesterday. Shout out to Vega Jimeno, MVP of that España squad that won the women's series yesterday. And now we get it to the men's. Ladies say hey, fellas say oh. Don't say nothing on that possession. It's a foul on the floor. 4 fouls apiece. 9-4 Chongming. Question is, how long can they withstand Forte, and how much gas will Forte have in the 10-minute sprint? Right now, he's led them to a nice lead. That is a nice pass, the nice connection here. Talk a lot about the stars on the Chongming team, but listen, in 3x3, every player matters. So Xiang and company getting in on the action. Las Manas can't get that one to fall. Moratti gives it up to Kaltenbrunner. Kaltenbrunner inside. Moratti got to a good spot. He will miss the short hook. Got to make those count. Uh-oh, Las Manas with the layup. 11-6 Vienna are in trouble for now. That's not going to help. Turnovers. 5-point deficit right now. Bully. He's going to draw Vienna's 6th foul. Forte elevates over Blasson. He's just a destroyer. Lenortner, 2-piece, no biscuit. That is a spark that Vienna needed. Forte will kick it. Drop step, that counts, plus the foul. What a play. A timely bucket. That one coming from Wu Jingrui. Wu Tang. Wu. 13-8. We got a 5-point game pending this trip to the free throw line. A big opportunity from Wu Xingui. Oh wait, okay. Took a look at it. They're going to wipe that bucket off, actually. So it's not going to be an and one, but it is a shooting foul. So it's not 13-8, it is 12-8. But it can be 13-8 if Wu knocks it down from the strike. Actually 2, I'm sorry. That was the 7th foul on Vienna. Yeah, 7th foul. So he'll get 2 opportunities. And the second one will go. So it is a 13-8 game after all. Kaltenbrunner, no hesitation. Not enough on it. Forte. I don't think Forte is taking a 2. They're going to double team Forte. Now, you know a player is dominant if they're going to get double teamed in 3x3, which is usually a death sentence because obviously you completely blow the defense when 2 of them are on one guy. Blazon. But they'd rather risk having a wide open shooter than letting Forte just have his way. Ayer. All right, Moratti uses the screen. Moratti off iron. Forte gobbles up another rebound. Now it's Blazon. Will he pass the defensive assignment? This time it's Forte passing to the cutting Batman. He doesn't mind playing second fiddle to Forte on this squad. Kaltenbrunner with the quickies. Nice finish from Burner. Now, oh, Kaltenbrunner. He just got some ribs loosened up. 15-9 Moratti. That had no chance at all. I don't know if that caught a little bit of wind or what, but oh, nobody home. There's so much focus on Forte, they fell asleep on Batman. How you do that? 16-9. Blazon. And yeah, Forte got underneath him, which will be Chongming's 6th. A 7-point advantage for Chongming. And I said it at the beginning of the day. You would name at least 3 or 4 teams before you would name Chongming as a favorite to win this tournament. You would certainly say Toulouse, you would certainly say Amsterdam, you would certainly say Ub, you would certainly say Miami, you would, well, I guess 5 teams. My point is they weren't a favorite coming into the day. But they've actually put together a very impressive resume here over 2 days. Undefeated and trying to stay that way. I'm not giving them the game yet, but it's a 6-point lead, and Vienna need to do something fast. 3.5 to play. 3-possession lead. Moratti inside. Moratti clearing some space. He'll get the jump hook to go over Wu. Wu denied. Here's that Vienna defense. This can make a difference for them if they can turn it into some offense somehow. Not that time. But usually a knockdown 2-point shooting team. Vienna, that is. Kaltenbrunner, European MVP. Moratti was on that team with him as well. And they get nothing out of that possession. Absolutely zip. Forte, bully ball. It is Lenortner's turn, and that is light work to the electrician. Kaltenbrunner, ooh, he shows some strength attacking Forte, but he can't finish the bucket. 17-11. Vienna needs some life. Travel call on Forte, and he wants to discuss it with Miss Jackson. She says, I'm sorry, I am for real. Turnover as the rock goes over to Vienna. Lenortner hit him with the counterfeit, but no money from D. Las Manes. Oh, that was not a pretty release at all. Blazon, he will flick the wrist and crack the backboard. Forte, ball screen. Right. He's going to let Xiang go ISO. Maybe not the best offensive possession there for Chongming, but they do have a 6-point lead here. It is a sprint to 21 has become a sprint to 4 for them. And good luck, Lenortner. No chance. A near steal by Las Manes, but 1:35 to go, and Vienna being held to just 12 points. The offense has been nearly non-existent in this tournament. averaging, again, 15 points per game in group play. And they've only managed 12 so far in this one. A 6-point deficit is not insurmountable. But however, it seems to be improbable as we look at the numbers. You can see who's on top of the fort. It's Cameron leading the way. Las Manas right behind him with 6. A devastating 1-2 punch for Team Chongming with, again, 90 seconds to go, and that one goes. Be nice. Marseille with the stroke. That might wake Vienna up, but man, he's a nightmare. Are we near Elm Street? this man Forte, he's just an absolute problem. 19 to 15. He's up to 8 points in the game. Minute 12 to go. And possession of Chongming. Vienna in the penalty, by the way. The strategy for Chongming to begin with is to initiate their offense through Forte. He's going to attack. And he's either going to score or he's going to force him to blow the whistle, or he'll do that. Set the table for Xiang. Not a bad option either. Maradi playing with his food. He doesn't finish. No dessert for him. Game point. Down to Baby Shaq. Barbecue chicken. Finger looking good. Chongming advanced to the semifinals. And Vienna will bow out in the quarters. They did not have the offense, didn't shoot it great here in Marseille. And they had no hope whatsoever of stopping Cameron Forte with another dominant performance in leading Chongming to the next step. Ooh-wee.